Hi everybody, here is your next introductory video on circuits after our previous one from way back when. I'm going to show you the basics of how to put together your own circuits with materials at home if you have them, so that you can have some more fun than using the FETSIMs. All you need is, for instance, a string of lights that you're willing to sacrifice. Check with your parents before you do that. A battery, AA or D cells work fine, but I personally recommend a nice 9-volt battery. Remember my warnings from last week. Don't try sticking 9-volt batteries in your mouth. Bad things will happen. Okay? So, in my case, I also have a full set of cutters. I've got my needle nose pliers with wire cutters on them, very handy. Even better still, I have a wire stripper, very handy tool if you have it. I recommend it. And if all else fails, a pair of scissors will get the job done, but you have to be careful. All right, tape, scotch tape, duct tape, anything for convenience. It's not needed, but it's helpful, especially if you don't have too many hands to work with. So when you are cutting your light bulbs, all right, you'll find they typically have a couple of these kind in them where there are 3 wires. They're fun to play with, but you basically want to ignore those for now. Mess around with them later if you like. You're going to discover some interesting things about compound circuits. You're going to need a few of these, okay? So, first thing to do before you start playing around is to test your bulbs. Yep, it works. And here I have 2 that are already strung together. Get to that later. Yep, they work. You might even have noticed something interesting there already.
Nope, because your hand was blocking it.
Okay.
Your hand's still blocking.
Well, then move. Okay. I'll see it again. I'll be pointing it out. All right, and here's my last one. Okay, so distinct difference there. Now, what I've done is set up a nice chain of wire here that I can easily play with, so I don't have to be constantly screwing and unscrewing bulbs. Conveniently, I have the plug for my light set that I'm going to just basically plug into the 9-volt battery. Again, warning, if you do any damage to a light set that's designed to be plugged into the wall, do not take the prongs and plug them into the wall to do electrical experiments with. You will regret it. So, I'm just going to conveniently tape that down so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I'm going to start trying to build a circuit. So, let's first test it. And nothing, so I have to check my contacts here. This you just kind of have to fiddle with until you get it right. Okay. Or you might just have to bite the bullet and hold it down. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so first off, series circuits. I've got parts of my wires stripped here so I can tap in any place I want. Basic idea with a series circuit is you get your bulbs all in a row. So for instance, I can take these 2, connect them in the middle, and then be connecting them. All right.
And your hands are in the way.
I'll get out of the way. All right, the point is that it works. All right. Or I can just take these 2, for instance, and tape them down, and hopefully everything will stay lit. All right. You can be as sophisticated or as crude with this as you like. All right. And then if you, for instance, are adding a 3rd bulb to this in series, all right, then again, you should be noticing by now there's a distinct difference between 2 bulbs in series and 3 bulbs in series, or even just 1 bulb in series all by itself. Okay, so you can judge the power being used by a circuit based on the brightness of any one bulb or the brightness of all the bulbs. Okay, the other way to test whether you have a series circuit, and this is the fundamental test, if you have your circuit and you remove one element of the circuit, and if the whole thing goes out, then whatever it is you removed was hooked up in series. Okay, so if I yank one bulb, they all go. That's your basic test of something being in series. Now, parallel. The other reason I set these wires up is because it's a really convenient way of showing parallel circuits. I can just start putting my bulbs in as if they're rungs on a ladder. And there's one. Okay. And then here's another. One question you might want to be answering yourself, if these things are lighting up so brightly with just a 9-volt battery, how can you manage to put these into a 120-volt outlet without burning your house down? Well, it has everything to do with the arrangement of the circuits, of course. All right. Now, you can see right here, I can conveniently take this bulb in and out of the circuit, and it's not having any effect on the other one. Fundamental definition of something being in parallel. All right. So I can even make a little bit of a mixed circuit here. Get that guy taped in, stick the bulb back in, and can I get, yep. See? Get rid of one branch, it does not affect the other branches. Okay? So, that is the basics of how you can be playing around. Like I said, if you find these guys, they have some interesting properties all of their own. Have fun playing with those. And otherwise, have fun and stay safe, and make sure you ask your parents before you start cutting up all your electrical stuff. Bye.